Welcome guys, hit that notification, grab a little bell, like this video, and it'll be a lit. I heard something on here on Stargate, Stargate SG-1, Atlantis, and Destiny. Hold on, what's the name?
Universe.
Universe. Sorry about that. You listen this, what this said. Yeah.
We're overjoyed to reveal that the next guest for Brad Wright's Conversations in Sci-Fi, our in-depth interview podcast hosted by the co-creator of Stargate, SG-1, Atlantis, and Universe, is the genius-grade writer-producer Joseph Malazzi. In this episode, Brad catches up with Joseph about the old days in the trenches of the Stargate writer's room. They discuss new Stargate, Dark Matter miniseries potential, and Dr. Vampire P.I. Legal.
Yep. What them talking about, I'm gonna make you guys see this, hear more on here. Sorry, my cough, I am a little sick, I'm trying, like you guys, I'm gonna post more videos about it.
Joseph, of course, is an executive producer and writer for the 3 Stargate television series, on top of being the Stargate Ice Cream Throwdown winner in 2010, a fan-favorite writer-producer within the Stargate canon. In 2012, Joseph and his writing partner Paul Mully developed Dark Matter as a comic book, before adapting it for TV in 2015. He also created the sci-fi hip-hop musical Utopia Falls for Hulu, and is currently working on a dizzying number of TV projects, including an adaptation of Brian McClellan's Flintlock fantasy series Powder Mage, and a Dark Matter miniseries to give the show a worthy conclusion following its heartbreaking cancellation in 2017. Previous episodes, we have enjoyed a great season so far with some brilliant guests. After this episode, dive into the previous Conversations in Sci-Fi with Michael Shanks. Brad reveals he has written lines for Daniel Jackson recently. Michael explains how he made Daniel his own, as well as covering the enduring enigma of Richard Dean Anderson, and how a lightning storm nearly took out the Knox. Amanda and Brad recall her audition, share their memories of the late Don S. Davies, and address the problematic aspects of early episodes, Children of the Gods and Emancipation. David revealed how he repeatedly pranked Jason Momoa on set, and shared his experience of working with director Guillermo del Toro. Brad also teased that whilst the original cast, including McKay, will be around, the long-mooted new Stargate series will focus on a new, younger teen. Ben Browder shares a hilarious story of bunking with Richard Dean Anderson in the Arctic, reveals an embarrassing encounter with Dustin Hoffman as a young actor, and talks about the scriptwriting process behind his 2 episodes of Farscape, Green-Eyed Monster, and John Quixote. Robert Picardo. In this podcast you can enjoy Robert asking the important question, why are bald men in sci-fi so sexy? Listen to them discuss the sale of MGM to Amazon, and hear an amazing story about Jack Lemon, Rubber Vomit, a pornographic photo.
What I said, about all that, I am so sad. Every time last time I posted a video about, Stargate SG-1 and taking off on Netflix, it's still there. And I look on here right now, they're right there. You see my glasses, it's still there. You see it, it's still there. SG-1 still there. Lulu I'm gonna show you what Lulu did. I will find it right now. Right now, and listen to this.
Atlantis is still available on the service, and its expiration date has been removed.
They move it. They move Stargate Atlantis off, move the date. They move Stargate SG-1. They move, I can't remember the name. Okay.
Universe.
I can't say right what they say. They took SG-1 off, and I want to say Destiny, the ship. They took 2 episodes off Little right now. They took Atlantis the date off. They're not doing something about it. I am pissed right now. MJ, you're hearing this. Please let people watch Stargate on Lulu, because Lulu, you get a lot of money. You put your own software platform on it. I know, I get that. It is sad right now, and I don't know why you guys doing this and for this. I will let you guys read this more you want about Stargate right now.
After a short reprieve on Hulu, last month the Stargate franchise looks to be slated to depart streaming services in the US, all of them, unless MGM's licensing plans change. It will be a complete blackout for Stargate streaming online. The first time that none of the franchise's 17 seasons can be streamed in the US in recent memory. Stargate SG-1, Stargate Atlantis, and Stargate Universe are once again showing as scheduled to depart Hulu in the United States at the end of October. This happened last month, but a late renewal kept the shows on the service, though only for a few additional weeks. Hulu flags for its users whenever a show is expiring within the next 2 weeks. That's really handy when you are close to finish up a season or a series, but it also means that, when licensing deals for Hulu's carriage of a show is renewed at the last minute, viewers are spooked by departure notices that don't come to pass. The Disney majority-owned streaming service has been the last place where fans could stream all 3 shows from the long-running Stargate franchise, after the shows left Amazon Prime Video most recently in February of 2021.
What that said, it'll be a blackout in all the Stargate streams and all that stuff. It is. I'm really sad. They are doing a blackout, and it is like it is. I can't think why the booster, no reason, do a blackout, a Stargate and all that stuff. And it is hard, people, the fans, and all seeing all this, waiting on Stargate and a gate, and people getting mad. And I got a comment my one video about what I talked about Netflix taking off SG-1 off of it, and it's still on here. It's still on Netflix. It's still on there. I made that video and saying it last day is Stargate. And after, it's still there. It's still there. I'm not lying. I will show you a picture. I'll show you the picture right now. See? It's still on Netflix. On Netflix. It's still on Netflix. I don't know why Bart Ride not do a reboot all the Stargate. after after this show, name is, what is it? This about this about this. Why did not make another episode for this? They canceled it in 2010. 2010. Work with me, guys. Work with me. They canceled it in no reason. They canceled it at no reason about that show. No reason. You made a lot of money if people give you money, a lot of money, and on Amazon, um, uh, um, Netflix, Lulu, they will pay you and give you a lot of money. And, um, um, it is pissed. I'm angry. And they did episode 3, episode 5, 3, and 2, whole episode about it. And after the last episode, they made episode 2. They made 2 episodes all the series. They not make episode 3. Episode 3. What happened to Eli? What happened to him? What happened to him? Nobody don't know. It's only a fucking comment. A fucking comic. People don't want to see that shit. They don't want to see an episode in that show. I want to see it. I want you guys to do a fucking reboot. And right now, I'm pissed. And you're taking stuff off a platform. You're pissing a lot of people. And they want to watch it and watch it over and over and over. Me, I want to watch it over and over. I want to do that. And it is messed up. And I don't know why you guys not do. I want Amazon to
Stargate Universe.
Do a reboot. And Stargate, SG-1, Atlantis, and all that. And Destiny. I want a reboot. A reboot right now. And I will do in this did do a reboot. Let's see. Right here. I'm gonna end this video after this.
Stargate Universe, Virtual Season 3, Episodes 1 to 7 plus movie PDF scripts. Enjoy. And remember, they weren't created by the original writers and are fan fiction. With that said, they're pretty damn good. The guy who worked on the show was a Microsoft ambassador and basically wrote the 7 episode.
Not that one.
If you haven't seen the final episode of Stargate Universe yet, beware of big spoilers below. Fans of Stargate Universe tuned in for the show's final moments this week and saw Eli Wallace risk, or perhaps sacrifice, his life for his friends, volunteering to stay behind and try to repair Destiny's last status pod, while the rest of the crew went into stasis. But the ending was originally very different. Executive producer and Gauntlet co-writer Joseph Malazzi revealed on his blog that in the story's original pitch, the identity of the person who stayed outside of the pods came down to a coin flip and was to be left ambiguous at the season's end, setting up a fascinating character study for the start of Season 3. The original pitch had Young and Rush as the last 2 men standing, Malazzi said, with one lone serviceable pod remaining. They argue, then make the decision to let fate decide. They flip a coin. Winner makes the sacrifice and stays out. Loser goes into stasis. The coin flip is made and, as it descends, we fade out, not knowing the results. One of the possibilities this particular ending set up was a Season 3 opener which finds Rush, 3 years later, a little loopy from his time alone. As he goes through his daily maintenance of the ship systems, he converses with members of the crew who, it turns out, are hallucinations. Suddenly, the gate activates. A bewildered Rush hurries to the gate room in time to see Telford lead a rescue op through. Turns out, after several years, Earth finally acquired a means to dialing Destiny. Of course, the rescue turns out to be short-lived as it ends up being a hallucination, as well when, in the episode's final turn, we discover Rush in stasis. He was the one who lost the coin toss, evidently dreaming. While Young maintains the solitary existence as Destiny's caretaker, Eli contemplates what may be his brief future in the final moments of SG-1's finale. Malazzi said that, while it was a cool idea, it suffered from a number of problems that eventually prompted the show's producers to rule it out. In addition to the fact that the antisocial Rush would be quite happy to live by himself on the ship, it suggested a season opener that was low on action. Making Eli the one who sacrifices himself in the end brought the fan-favorite character to a new point of maturity, bringing his journey full circle. In the full post, Malazzi also discusses possible solutions to the conclusion that they ended up writing and filming, though the writers hadn't settled on how to resolve the fate of Eli and the rest of the crew, or how much time would have passed when they woke up. They brainstormed a lot of different scenarios, including Eli fixes a pod. Eli taps some hitherto unexploited power reserve, which allows him to extend life support for 3 years. Eli manages to survive the 3-year trip by routing sufficient power to keep life support active in the shuttle. Eli fails to fix the pods, or extend life support, so he survives by sitting in the chair and uploading his consciousness to Destiny's computer. Rescue comes in the form of some outside force, such as a new portable power supply from Earth, which has figured out how to dial Destiny in the intervening 3 years, or an advanced military contingent of the crew's descendants, from Common Descent. An epilogue. Check out the full story now at Joseph Malazzi's blog.
That is stupid right now. They, I don't know why did not do episode 3 or not. I don't know why they are.
Stargate Universe Season 3. Is there any hope for returning the show?
See? I wonder why didn't I make a season 3. Is see what they said.
The viewers have a certain emotion for the Stargate Universe series for its captivating storyline. A decisive cliffhanger of the last show has insisted the fans hope for the return of Stargate Universe Season 3. However, it's almost a decade. The fans are heartily waiting for the show to return. The emotion started to grow when the franchise released a film named Stargate in 1994 that starred James Spader and Kurt Russell. Roland Emmerich's film was able to make a surprise hit. After the change of the plan for the trilogy of the film, the franchise released 10 seasons for the television series that started in 1997. In 2009, the franchise released another series named Stargate Universe that starred Robert Carlyle, Louis Ferreira, Ming-Na Wen, and many more. Nonetheless, this series lasted just for 2 seasons. As the series ended with great suspense, the fans still hope that the third season will return. Will Season 3 ever release? While the fans were excited to know the updates of Season 3 for its cliffhanger ending in the second season, in 2011, the Sci-Fi announced that they have dropped the plan for any further installment of Stargate Universe. The reasons behind the cancellation of the Stargate Universe: there was a significant decline in the number of viewers in the first season. Although the makers changed the time slot in the second season, that did not help the show to become successful. The lack of fair assessment and the drop in the ratings forced Sci-Fi not to plan for another season of the show. Brad Wright and Robert C. Cooper made the plan for this show, and the creator of the show is Carl Binder. The show serves a story of science fiction where soldiers and civilians are trapped on an ancient spaceship. The purpose of the makers was to display the struggle for survival of the officials and normal residents, and find a way for their return to Earth. This show includes several popular casts such as Robert Carlyle, Louis Ferreira, Brian J. Smith, Elise Levesque, David Blue, Patrick Gilmore, Ming-Na Wen, and many more. Although the tension in the assessments of the show and the decline of the viewers forced the makers to decide not to go for the third season, the only hope is the cliffhanger ending of the last season. The show ended with a damaged ship of the crew that needs to jump to another universe. At the ending of the show, the squad goes into a state of equilibrium for the long journey, excluding Eli, who has to stay alert for his broken unit. Before the life support system shuts down, Eli has only 14 days to fix his unit. The show closes with Eli, whose future is uncertain, and he is staring out into space. The launch of a Kickstarter by a fan for Stargate Universe Season 3. A fan eventually took to Kickstarter in order to help to finance for Season 3. To secure funding, this campaign hoped to raise over $27 million. However, anyone from the franchise did not help to back this mission. Unsurprisingly, this campaign was not able to reach the goal, and it fell far short. Even the champagne gathered the money in a dubious event. There was no pronouncement that the show would have returned. A comic to resolve the cliffhanger of the Stargate Universe. A comic named Stargate Universe: Back to Destiny arrived in 2017 to resolve the cliffhanger of the show. This comic was played by Louis Ferreira, and it opened with Colonel Young that demonstrates the failed attempts of Eli to fix his unit. Eli further finds some hidden units on the Destiny, and discovers new characters. Since the original creative team was absent, the tenet of this comic is arguable. However, it can be the only resolution for the fans, as the release of the third season is uncertain.
Yeah, they after they cancel season 3 episode on Destiny, after they cut off Levi doing fixing a pod, what that said about Levi found enough pods in Destiny and more new people and new actors. I can't announce it. They did not gonna do why the fans is pissed right now. It is pissed. Fan is mad. They want the episode season 3. In season 3 right now. It is bummer. It is hard. Fans is pissed. It is horrible. Fans want season 3 on Destiny. What happened to Eli? A comic book. What happened? People don't want to read that. They want watching on TV and all this. And it is hard. What depends to do an episode and they are, I don't know, season 3 come out or something, or Amazon will hey, we have put that out there as season 3 already. They make seasons a Stargate. They made, I'm gonna tell you, I'm in this video. They made season 10 or something, or 9. I don't know. I can't remember. Let me check. Season 10. They stopped season 3 of Destiny. They did not make more and stop season 10 after season 10. And they made Stargate Atlantis. You may check. Stargate Atlantis. They made season 10 SG-1, not Destiny. And this dude season 3. 3 right now. 3. I'm gonna take you how many season is Stargate Atlantis. They make season, you may find it, season 520. Season 520. They did. After Atlantis went home. They did. As she won during a battle, I can't remember the name. They cut Destiny out season 3. They made season 5, and then as she won season 10. And something wrong. I know they're losing a lot of money. I know I get that. They need how to season all the seasons 3, 10, 11, 12. And they cut off Atlantis, SG-1, and Destiny. Sorry I'm in this video. Hit that notification, grab a little bell, and then see you again.